Good morning. Guess what day it is? It's December 24th, 2024. There are a couple of things going on today. It's Last Minute Shoppers Day, it's National Eggnog Day, and of course it's Christmas Eve. I was thinking, wonder what Christmas Eve was like for Mary and Joseph. Leading up to that night, first there's a journey. Luke 2, verses 1 and 3 through 5 says, "And it came to pass in those days that a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. So all went to be registered, every one to his own city. Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed wife, who was with child." Talk about a journey. Okay, so Mary and Joseph's journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem took between 4 days and a week, they surmise. The exact time is unknown, but here are some facts that may have affected the length of the journey. First of all, the distance. The distance from Nazareth to Bethlehem is about 90 miles. Get that, 90 miles. They didn't have a car. The pace. In normal circumstances, people could travel about 20 miles a day. However, Mary's late stage of pregnancy may have meant they traveled closer to 10 miles a day. Hazards. The journey was dangerous, with hazards such as wild animals, bandits, and desert robbers. The Jordan River Valley was home to things like lions, bears, and wild boar. Detours. The couple may have taken a detour across the Jordan River and back into Judea. Hostility. There may have been hostility between the Jews and the Samaritans. We find that in Jesus' day. Harassment. The couple may have faced harassment and been refused lodging, which of course they were when they got to Bethlehem. Companions. Mary would likely have been accompanied by a female relative to help her and assist in her birth. Now that I had not even thought about. The couple would have carried their own provisions, water, bread, herbs, oil. When they reached Bethlehem, there was no place to stay, so Mary would have to give birth in the stable, of course. But just think of that trip. Wow. We don't know how many days Mary and Joseph were in Bethlehem. Registering could have been a quick process, or because of the crowds, it could have taken a while. But we do know that while they were there, Jesus was born. Luke 2:6 says, "So it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished for her to be delivered." So what if you had had a week like this? You go on a trip you don't want to go on, and when you get there, the hotel is full, and you have to stay in a barn. Luke 2:7 says, "And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn." Just think, what kind of mood would you have been in by then? Remember, Mary and Joseph were human just like us. They went on this long, tiring trip, and when they got there, she went through labor and birth. The animals were probably noisy and smelly. They're here in the stable. The stable itself could have been either a separate structure, or it could have been the lower level of a house where the animals were kept. Mary and Joseph probably had to lay on pallets of straw on the floor. Now just think of getting down on the floor and sleeping there and having your baby there. Wow. We don't really know the exact date. Jesus may have been born, some scholars say, in September. The average temperatures in Bethlehem in September are highs of 82 and lows of 65. If Jesus was born in December, the average high would be 57 and the average low 47. So if we assume it was September, it was still chilly at night. So here they are. They're tired. They're exhausted. It's been a warm day, but at night it's chilly. So this is what the first Christmas Eve was like. They had to have been exhausted, probably not in a happy mood. Mary was either in labor to give birth the next morning or about to go in labor. They were staying with the smelly animals. So tonight, think about this young couple who endured an awful Christmas Eve so the Messiah could come and give all of us a new life.